What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to Trucking with Pastor T. And this is another edition of Nightly Inspiration. I think I might start doing this once a week, this Nightly Inspiration. Just to bring something to you guys, just to kind of think about. Maybe it'll be something you can reflect over the week, over the past week, or maybe even something that you can use to take with you throughout the weekend. But I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm leaving Houston, and just kind of wanted to talk about the holidays that are coming up. And I know a lot of times this time of season can be very stressful on families, on relationships, even on individuals. You know, there's so much pressure put on us as people because Christmas has become so commercialized, and there is this desire to want to be able to provide all of these magnificent things, which is fine, but more times than not, we overextend ourselves in doing so. And by that I mean we spend more than we have to, or to compensate for what we're going to spend, we pick up more hours than we really need to at work in order to provide the things that our kids want, not the things that they need. I think if we get back to a place to where we provide the necessities to those who we love, and get back to just enjoying the festivities of the season, of the holiday, get back to Christ, bringing him back to the holiday, then that would eliminate some of the stress. But we put so much on ourselves, and I know for a lot of people who feel like they can't live up to what's expected, you know, a lot of times they turn to different avenues to try to relieve some of that pressure, be it alcohol, drugs, you know, and to the extreme, suicide. And suicide is really such a bad thing, in the sense that yes, you may relieve yourself of the current situation. However, by committing suicide, do you really help your family? Do you really benefit your family? Because you left because you felt like you couldn't do enough for them. You couldn't provide them the things that you want, right? So you took yourself out. So now that you're gone, and the income that you was providing, the love that you was providing, the necessities that you were providing are no longer there because you're gone. So are you really benefiting your family by taking yourself out? And sometimes there's relationships who are torn apart because of this season. So are you really benefiting the relationship by separating? No, I don't think you are. And so the Bible tells us to make our requests known to God in Philippians 4. And it says, do not be anxious of anything, right? Don't be anxious about what's going to come or what you're going to do. So basically, like I was saying before, you know, we pick up extra hours That's because you're so anxious to be able to provide and do all these great things. But the Bible says don't be anxious for anything. But in every situation, not in some situations, not occasionally, but in every situation, by prayer and petition. That means petition God for the things that you want, for the things that you need, for the desires of your heart. Take it before God in a petition. With every situation. And then it also says, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. So, I really believe that if you go before the Father and you make your request known and you petition God, God, you know the desires of my heart. Lord, you know I've been working hard all year to provide for my family, to be able to give my kids a good Christmas. Lord, here's my request. Lord, I want to be able to get X, Y, and Z. Lord, I want to be a good steward of the finances that you provided me with, but I still want to be able to provide a great Christmas for my family. And if I can't, Lord, give me the understanding, give me the wisdom to be able to relay this to my family so that they understand. And just take that before God and just talk to God. You don't have to run out and get payday loans and get cash advances and do all these things. Because God is a provider of all things. So I truly feel like if we begin to do that, then this season and the stress that's brought on us because of this season can be minimized or diminished. And my family and my kids, yes, they love the lights, they love to see the decorations in the yard, they love putting up trees, decorating the trees. But my children, our younger children, at ages 8 and 4, they do not get caught up in what they're going to get and who's going to give them this and how big is this. They let us know what they want, what they would like, and that's it. They make a little list, and if they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. But one thing that I love about my children is on Christmas Day, if it's something that they wanted and they didn't get, their lips aren't poked out, and they're not pouting, they're not, complaining about what they didn't get, and they're just extremely thankful and joyful about being with family and the items that they did receive. And I really think that is an awesome thing, that at that age they realize it's not all about what you can get, what gifts or what presents you can get, and they're really appreciative of the small things. And I think if we as adults, if we can adopt that, it's not always about, the big things that we can give or how we're able to give it. And just the fact that we're together as family and we're able to do something, we will be much better. So I just want to, the purpose of this was just to encourage someone that is struggling right now during this time, during this season. Don't feel like you have to overextend yourself. Don't feel like you have to take on all these crazy hours. Don't feel like you have to go and take out loans and borrow money from this person or that person, or not pay this bill or pay that bill in order to do all these magnificent things for your children or for your spouse. Communication is very important. And I've found that the more you communicate and the more effective your communication skills are, the better people understand situations. And I used to think that young children, they didn't truly understand until my wife, she began to communicate with my daughter about certain situations where we couldn't provide certain things or take her to certain activities, and she would explain it to her, and my daughter would understand, and she wouldn't get upset, and she wouldn't pout, and she would just simply tell us, but when we can do it, when we do get the money, can we go and do that? And she wouldn't bother us about it. It wasn't like the next day she was like, Mom, can we go now? Or the next week, Mom, can we go now? You know, so she really, I feel like she really understood what my wife was explaining to her. And now, that's the approach that I take with her and our 4-year-old son. It's like, hey, let's talk. You know, this is why we can't do this. This is why we can do this. And I think that carries on to these different seasons, you know, birthday or holidays, you know, birthdays, Christmas, you know, things like that. They don't always feel like it has to be over the top. So, again, guys, just be thankful that you are able to do something and make your request known to God. Whatever it is, if your will lines up if your desires line up with the will of God, there's nothing in this world that you can't have. There's nothing in this world that He won't provide for you. Amen. So I really hope that, you know, that is some inspiration to somebody who is struggling right now in these last couple of days before the holiday. Who's maybe out trying to get these last few hours in, and really the extra time that you spend is precious time away from the family that you'll never ever get back. And you know, if the time away from the family isn't spent to provide the necessities for the family, a roof over their head, clothes and shoes on their back and on their feet, food on the table, is that time really worth it? Is that extra few dollars really worth it to be able to go out and buy an extra toy when they already had to? You know, is the stress worth taking yourself out when you could have eliminated it by not working so hard or not putting so much pressure on yourself? So again, I hope this is just a little bit of something just to kind of think about. It was on my heart while I was there offloading, the pressure that's put on us sometimes to go above and beyond during this time.